Hi, and welcome to Heartworm. It was our actual winner for our little spin we did. And then follow up was Persona 5 Royal. Ooh, and a while since I've seen something like that. Okay. Let's check out the options first. There's not gonna be much, I think. No. Yep, that's good. Up that a little bit. But yeah, I think we're good. I'm excited to play this. I don't think it's gonna be quite as long as the other two, so it could be nice. As much as I want to do retro, I don't think it'll upload well to YouTube. Mm, okay. I like that. Yes.
Hey, sorry you haven't heard from me in a while. I've been busy trying to find out about this place. You're not gonna believe me, and I don't even know if I really believe it myself, but I guess a part of me must because I'm going. It's far, on an abandoned road, a few miles from that power plant in the mountains. It was hard to find anything about it. I started on message boards and I ended up in a chat room talking with people who know people who know people who've gone. They said a lot of crazy stuff, but the one thing that they all agreed on is that in that house, there's a room that can take you to the other side, to see the people that you've lost again. The thing
Sounds
is,
dangerous.
no one who's gone has ever come back, and that's why I'm writing you. Not for advice, not to get you to talk me out of going. Actually, by the time you read this, I'll already be there. I just wanted to let you know, in case I don't come back. That way you won't be wondering where I've gone. Either way, you don't have to worry about me anymore. I'm sorry, but I don't have any other choice. I just can't keep going on not knowing.
I like the echo. I love games with this kind of like vibe and look. Well, I will try to replicate the whole earlier graphics, but can't capture. I feel like this one does. Move you around. You can by holding X. Using one of the controls, you will always run the joystick for your speed, depending on how far it is pushed. Interesting. Okay. Action and equipment. You could activate and enter the world by pressing A. Fills up with others. You can equip or use some items you find, such as your camera. After you've picked it up, open your inventory with Y. Select the camera and select the equip action. Okay. Will you take the camera? Yes. That's actually a lot of options. Okay. B. Oh, cool.
Sometimes I wonder if I spend more time thinking
Oh,
about death than the average person.
I didn't mean to
My
do that.
grandfather died a while back. I know it happens to everyone, but it almost feels like I'm obsessed. It's frustrating. No matter
And
what I try, my thoughts always circle back to the one thing I can't control: my own mortality. I came all the way out here not knowing if I'll get the answers I need. I just hope it's worth it.
sorry, I was really bad at thing control, so I might actually switch it. If you're not on I'm having like a weird indecision about where I'm going. Ooh, like, wait, to the front door, to the front door. Go where they expect you to go. It's locked. Notice. Condemned. Okay. Now we can explore. What's this? Diary. Pleasure Beach 1. I finally went to explore Pleasure Beach today. It's been on my list forever and the forecast was perfect. But unsurprisingly, I ended up in over my head. When I got there, everything was pretty normal. There were folks on the shores having a picnic, enjoying the beautiful summer day, and the usual kids messing around on the playground across the street. I grabbed my camera, locked my car, and started making my way across the land bridge. It took maybe 30 minutes to cross, longer than I expected. The island seemed to be completely empty, so I began searching through the abandoned homes, confident in my solitude. So many of them were destroyed. Roofs and walls collapsed from years of disregard. Some houses so decrepit I couldn't even enter. But there was just enough left that I began to really feel bad for these people. They had no time to pack and leave. Family photos were strewn across floors and belongings were still packed in drawers. I even saw a table that looked like it had been set for dinner, however many years ago. My sympathy turned to suspicion as I ventured further. Many of the houses had the same red graffiti in their attics, markings and symbols I'd never seen before. I assumed it was just for kids messing around, but something about it began to trigger my paranoia. I noticed the sun was setting as I reached the end of the residential area. It was strange. I could have sworn it had only been a couple of hours. The last time I checked my watch, it was before noon. But now the clock read 7:30 p.m. I brushed off as just losing track of time. It was frustrating. I hadn't even gotten to half the town. But I knew I'd head back. The land bridge would be submerged soon if it wasn't already. Sure enough, as I turned the corner to where I'd entered earlier, I was greeted by nothing but the sea. The entire land bridge was underwater. I was stuck and alone. Or so I thought. Well, that's a horrifying experience to have. Heart open. Yes. Oh. Okay. I got this. Survive a guide. Flash. Oh, okay, so I didn't waste ammo. Some areas are too dark to see without help. You can use the camera flash with help to consume the yellow. by not aiming and pressing. It's supposed to be a symbol, I think. Cool. That fades, it's cool. Pleasure Beach 2. It was darker than any night I could remember. The island was far enough offshore that there was no light pollution. And in almost no time I was wandering in pitch blackness. It was cold too. The breeze coming over the water contrasted heavily with the mild weather earlier that day. I didn't have much of a plan, but I knew that if I was stuck, I had to find a place to stay warm. I made my way back to the houses, which were much, much more terrifying in the night. I turned to look down the street and froze mid-step. I could barely see due to the lack of light, but it looked like another person was standing there, right in the middle of the street, staring at me, motionless. I tried to rationalize, but in that situation my sanity was already being tested. I called out to them with a strained hello, praying to God that I was just some teenager and not whatever nightmare my mind was conjuring. No response, no movement, nothing. I looked around and noticed some of the windows in the attics of the houses looked like there was dim light coming from them. Candles, maybe? But I'd been here all day. I didn't see anyone. It didn't make any sense. As every possible scenario, none of which seemed to end well for me, raced through my mind, one rational thought broke through and reminded me I had my camera. I could trigger the flash on demand, without using the little film I had left, to illuminate my own surroundings. I was so scared I almost didn't want to. What if there really was something there, and using my camera would only alert it to my presence? Finally, I pressed the flash trigger. Everything around me lit up, and I saw nothing. The figure in the road was gone. The light coming from the windows, gone. It was just a silent, long dead town, and me. The rest of the night was uneventful. I used my camera flash to navigate the ruins, found the closest house with 4 intact walls, locked the door to one of the bedrooms, and fell asleep against the wall. I woke up the next morning and booked it back across the land bridge. I don't think I'll go back to Pleasure Beach. Spooky. What? Is there even a word? That's intense. I love the door. It's so cool. Someone was here? Narcissus and Goldman. Woman has he thought that all men trickled away, changing constantly until they finally dissolved, while the artist created images remained unchangeably the same. He thought that the fear of death was perhaps the root of all art, perhaps all of all things, also of all things of the mind. We fear death. We shudder at life's instability. We grieve to see the flowers wilt again and again, and the leaves fall. In our hearts we know that we, too, are transitory, and will search for laws and formulate thoughts. It is in order to salvage something from the great dance of death, to make something that lasts longer than we do. Perhaps the woman after whom the master shaped his beautiful Madonna is already wilted or dead, and soon he, too, will be dead. Others will live in his house and eat at his table, but his work will still be standing hundreds of years from now, and longer. It will go on shimmering in the quiet cloister church, unchangingly beautiful, forever smiling with the same sad, flowering mouth. Okay? No comment on the fact that there's so many books. If I had more time, I would enjoy it here. Same. This looks like it would be an Awesome study. It looks like a safer. I see you possum thing above me. The shelves are stocked. Almost anything you could want to read is here. Butter? Would you like to state your progress? Not yet. Seems a little excessive. No! A roaring fire looks like it was recently tended to. Item boxes. Inventory space is limited. Item boxes can store items until you need them. Each item box is connected to every other, so they all share the same items. It's best to only carry what you need. More old books. Old books and knickknacks litter the shelves. Nothing important. Let's see if I can read it from the side. Oh, so we found a save room. There wasn't a difficulty setting. Alright, I'm gonna do that. Come back to a room and then do the flash and somebody's gonna be right in front of me. Oh, weird. Nothing particularly noteworthy. Kefir. That is like a barricade. Whoa. No. A pretty big fireplace. You turn on some point TV. The cabinets have raw food scattered throughout them. Hey, it's you. Can I hit you? Do I have to hit you? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try just one. Okay. You couldn't pay me to open this fridge. Not my first rodeo. Is this broken? Oh, it is. Let's read this suspiciously placed book. Father's Journal 1. I finally put the pieces together the day you asked where John was. At first I was confused, thinking maybe you forgot his exact address and wanted to send a letter. I laughed and replied with the address of the home our son had been living in for the past 2 years with his wife, our new grandchild. I won't ever forget the look you gave me. Perplexed and confused, you asked, "What is he doing there?" When I told you that he moved there for his job, the expression on your face darkened. I could tell that something wasn't adding up for you, but you just slowly shook your head and walked away. How could you forget that? I knew we were both getting on in years. Forgetting little things was understandable. But we had gone to meet our granddaughter only months ago. I wanted to believe it was just a momentary confusion. To this day, I still wish I was right. That is actually one of my fears now, ever since the injury, because I do have a bit of memory issues at times. Can I turn this on? No? Okay. So, that isn't it too very deep with me. It's this. Yes, I will like bandages because I will more likely mess this up. Combining. Select my item in your inventory, choose combine from the context menu, and select the second item to combine with. For example, you can use bandages and antiseptic on their own. or combine them to create a first aid kit which heals for a larger amount. Yeah. We take antiseptic. Yes. Just some dinnerware. Yes. I think this is the front door. It won't budge. I'm a little nervous when doors do open. This room is a mess. Most of the books are destroyed. All of these paintings seem to be at the same place. Massive library. See here. Father's journal too. We went to see a doctor today. At last. It's hard to make it out all the way to the city. When we were younger, it seemed like such a charming idea to have a house so isolated. It was our own little world. Now, just getting groceries in town is a hassle. I made the appointment and made sure you were ready to go. I could tell you didn't know why we had to. You didn't think anything was wrong. I've always had my head in the clouds. I'm fine. You're overreacting. You would tell me over and over. I didn't even want to think about whether you remembered the reason why this was necessary. We're waiting on the scan results now, but based on how you were with the doctor, I'm not hopeful. You had trouble answering his questions and kept looking to me for answers. God, why is this happening so fast? I held your hand over the stick shift as I drove home, while you cried softly to yourself. I can't help but hate myself for thinking it, but I think we're close to the end. How did this happen so quickly? Only months ago, the sounds of you singing filled the house as you tidied up, did the dishes, cooked us dinner. Now you barely get out of bed. Something inside of you is broken. Half the time you look at me and see a stranger, but you won't acknowledge it. You just turn over in the bed and try to go back to sleep. I wonder what you dream of. I hope it's of the last fragments of our beautiful life together. I think that's all that's in this room. What's this? Whole lot of nothing over here. What's this? More clothes? The painting looks like it would disintegrate if I touched it. More old nasty furniture. Don't like this. Oh, you hold the flash, that's cute. Surprised to see a mostly intact mirror. The tub is caked in years of filth. Nothing in this world can convince me to use the bathroom here. Another thing I'm not doing, opening the shower curtain. Yes. Let's combine that stuff. There we go. Hopefully we won't really need it too much. Why should we guys make things not working? No. Okay. Was that glass there before? I don't remember seeing a green cup there. I'm gonna drop off stuff. It was this way. closet full of junk, nothing important. I think it was the store. Oh. Right, I can't go around. I gotta get the little possum guy. Cute. Don't know what you do, but it's probably something important. Oh, that's a lot of film. Okay, you'll bring it with me. Maybe find a lot of film, but I'm gonna go back outside. Sorry, I moved away from the mic. I'm gonna go back outside. If she'll let me. And we're gonna go take a look around the building. Hopefully it's not too dark. Ooh, with a speed. See. Road closed. The bridge is out. This isn't the way I need to go anyway. I'm gonna circle around the side of the house. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually a really nice house. Like, I know it doesn't look nice now, but probably at one point it was really cool. It's solidly blocked off. I'm not getting in here. There's a pile of cut wood. It looks like it's been here for years. Okay. So, that's the list of me intentionally going the way I was supposed to go. Upstairs. We never went upstairs. Ooh, good angle. Baby. More unsettling old paintings. Yep, that's right. Oh, it did open. Nope. I saw more stairs, so we're going this way. Dang, that's dark. It's locked. I made a faint ticking of the clock on the other side. Nothing creepy about these. I'm not sure why they need all these mannequins. The balcony looks like it's barely held together. I'm not going out there. It's locked. With a pretty heavy duty one on at the Elise, February 1989, Mary, January 1991, 91, Allah, August 1992, Jacob, June 1993, Vincent, Sarah, Clayton, Alexandria, Forrest. Just stops. Wait. Wait. No, I was seeing if there's just enough right amount of names for people as mannequins. Obviously, we really did go the right way. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, then we go through here. Take a left. We're gonna go upstairs now. Survival guide. Map. You can access the map through the door by pressing back. New areas you enter are automatically tracked, and you can gauge their level of completion based on the amount of static covering them. If there is still static over the room, there is more to be done there. Oh. Hmm. If there's what in there. There's still stuff to do in the attic. Okay. Oh, it opened. Mm, I have the same boombox. Nothing inside this one. Nothing I care about in these drawers. Bedroom poem. Only a few days to notice how you used to be. The changes were minor at first. Forgetting your ring, leaving your keys, staring into nothing, like you knew it was coming. And I saw it all too late. The buried you were buried in, trying not to be seen. Ghosts in white coats. What a terrible thing. Strangers' goodbyes. Dreams of hearing you sing. The hour burns forever. 12:15. I'm not going up there yet. It's locked. Yeah. Yeah. No. We don't go up until we finish the floor. Clear your floor you're on and then move up. Wait. Locked. Whoa. The ceiling probably collapsed a long time ago. I can't believe the rest of this place has held up so well. What's that? A book? No, but the colorful paper. Oh. Towels? Father's Journal 3. I'm alone in this house now. All I have left are the keepsakes of a long life together. Oh, Rose. Looking at your young face smiling and laughing on grainy film is a poison that sours my heart by the day. Seeing you alive but knowing you are gone is more than I can bear. At least I have our memories. That's a huge toilet. Not to detract from, statement. Through here. Music change. All this nice hardwood furniture running away. What a shame. Guess the person who lived here didn't think about what he was leaving behind. The drawers are mostly empty, aside from the occasional dead bug. Oh no. Is this where she was? Just junk in these boxes. It's hard to say if these clothes were ever nice. They're mostly mold now. Let's check out this in-cropping thing. Oh, it's sexy. That's cool. I wish... I don't know if I don't have enough clothes to fill a second closet. These are old, but pretty stylish. Too bad they're falling apart. Okay, let's grab this key. Anything to say about the bed? Nope. Will you take the attic key? Yes. Gimme. Empty pill bottles and some serious medical equipment. Okay. And there's this one. And we should go forward and take a right. The big clock. Oh, right. It was 12:15.
Huh. 12:15.
I unlocked it. The attic? No, we're gonna go through here. Ooh, that's a lot of tapes. Oh my goodness. Oh my. What? This whole side is trips, all vacations and events. Rose baby shower, giant Rose carnival, Rose Beach 1985. This wall's all 8mm and 16mm that was transferred to tape. They go back decades. How do you shoot so much video? Floor to ceiling bookshelves, every nook filled with videos. A nice desk with nearly every inch covered in tapes. Tons and tons of home videos, more than I've ever seen in one place. These are categorized by person. The largest section is titled Rose, followed by John, and a number of smaller sections. Yeah, that's what I miss, I think. Did they ever stop filming? A lot of these are blank, brand new even. Maybe whoever lived here had plans for them. Rose. Should have another one. I can't hold anymore. Okay, we're going to the attic. I probably should put away some of this, I really need to quit. My favorite lighter. I wonder if there's a panic meter on top of being physically hurt, and she'll need the cigarettes to calm herself down. So I probably will put away the cigarettes for now. Until we need them. See anything? This one. Oh. Maybe it's that rest when I first typed it into the door. Maybe it's a Rose. Why did I go the long way? Let's put you in here. We'll put you back in here. Should I hold on to the cigarettes? I'm gonna store you. We're gonna bring the cigarettes back. Cause I don't know what purpose they serve, but they might be something. Maybe someone will be like, hey, a cigarette? And I'll be like, yeah, I'm trying to quit. You just have them. Let me see if it works. Oh god, it does. Well, that's open. Oh, you know, that sounds really good right now. Like a huge chocolate bar. I done the creepy hole tape again. Hole tapes, I mean. Will you take gambling part? Yes. Bye, Rose. Mm. So you go through this door. No, we need to go back. We need to go back to the, one of the bedrooms had a ladder. I think it was the far back, right? It could be just a small little room, or it could be an actual way up. We'll find out. There's a hatch at the top of the ladder, but it won't open. Okay. So you're probably the shortcut to get back down. I'm like a little curious what's in Rose's room, but there hasn't been any inclination to go that way. Like, hey, they gave me an attic case on like figuring out, okay, so I should head to the attic. But I don't know if there's a lot of stuff I don't know about this game. Would there be an option to backtrack to that door? We... I don't open up the inventory slot. I unlocked the door with the attic key. I don't need this anymore. Discard it? Yes, get rid of it, please. Ooh, creepy door. Huh? Torn paper. The message seems hastily scribbled. If this is real, if this place is what they say it is, I don't even know how I'll feel. Will it answer the questions that I and everyone who's ever lost someone has spent so long asking? And what if it does? Will that change anything? If I don't come back, and someone finds this, I tried my best. Oh, that looks, that's a little suspicious. Oh no. Okay, we're not going in there. We're gonna go to the rose door. Because that looks next adventure-y thing, because I don't know if that's a way I can come back from. To the rose door. Right, darkness. What do you got? Why the change in music game? Why was Rose the way to get to the basement? These shelves are fully stocked and everything is covered in a heavy layer of dust. Survival guide. Pushing. You can push some items to reveal new areas. When you're close to a pushable object, a prompt will appear. Move toward the object while holding the button to push it. Okay. A couple's lifetime supply of creamed oi. Gross. There's like a little divot here. I'm gonna push you out of the way, bud. Do I need to be concerned? This is quite a stockpile. I wonder if they were survivalists. I'll just keep going. Why? All expired. What a waste. Okay. No, no. You come from the other way. Okay, so we have to go this way. Why is it a loop? I'm gonna open that now. Go back around. Explore this. The damp hasn't been kind to any of us. What a nice couch. Oh, is that here for me? Okay. Just deeper into this basement we go. What is this? Oh, winter. Prices. That does make sense. Father's Journal 4. I have to get up early to finish packing, but I can't sleep. I heard ungodly noises coming from the attic. Going to take a look. I haven't been up there in years. I don't have anything left to lose. Will you take the emblem part? Yes. Examine a piece of an intricately carved wooden emblem. Combine. Oh, I can't move across that over empty space. Combined emblem part with emblem part. An intricately carved wooden emblem depicting a heart wrapped in thorns. Interesting. Ooh. Dang. I was thinking there wasn't anything I could do with that thing in the first place. Okay. Finally go back up to the attic. Wait then, how was I gonna open up that little latch door? Or was that just for flavor? Elbow hurts. Don't know why. Restrict the camera. Okay, well, it's up to the attic then. That's intense. There's an empty relief where it looks like an object would fit. Use. Placing the heart on.
Colder all of a sudden. Something has changed. If I go through this door, I may not come back.
Okay, placing the heart emblem into the slot soon to unlock the door. Okay. Whenever you at least let me know that. I don't think there's anything else I need, so I think we're good to go. That's a cold door, though. If I ever get, like, the chance to get my own home, I think I'll start just doing, like, customize the doors. Whoa, that's trippy. Can you imagine heating it down these stairs and rolling all the way down? Oh, we're just floating. Oh, we're just floating. With so many stairs. The knob is totally broken and won't turn. The door looks weak, but there's nothing behind it. Did I go back? Oh, there's gotta be a way, right? Okay, so I guess we... Wait. She has something felt different. Did the rooms change then? I don't know if I can go back to that door. If it'll let me. Oh. No, he does not care about the flash. Come on. There we go. I would close it. Close it. Well, we're alive. Uh... You got some long concrete slappers there, bud. No. What happened to my feet? What is this? Oh. Did a screenshot because I was coding. They go back. Is that where I came from? Something's freaking out over there.
What just happened? All those stairs and what was that thing chasing me? Now I'm somewhere. If this is the afterlife, it's not what I was expecting. Regardless of my expectations, I can't go back the way I came. Good. I'm not leaving until I get answers.
Big book. Massive, ancient-looking tome with pages torn out of the middle. I can't make out the text. The letters look like nothing I've seen before. Okay, it's over here. There's a slot here. It looks like something could be inserted. It's vaguely reminiscent of a picture frame. I wonder what the fucking above it does. Maybe I can find something that goes in there? That's probably an open door. Why does this look weird? These look like they're handwritten. The text is so faded I can't make them out. I thought that's like a different texture, right? Are these ones? Ew. I'm bad at this. I'm not gonna mess with this. Okay, what's over here? Nothing? Yeah, we're camera. We're gonna save here. And we're also gonna end it here. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you for more Heartworm. I've been Trish Fire. I'll see you next one. Bye.